Hi students, welcome to lesson number 21, Social Institutions, Family. Institutions are well established and structured pattern of behaviors. The institutions are commonly applied customs and behavior patterns important to a society such as marriage, family and kinship, and religious institutions and so on. The institutions like family, marriage and kinship are the basic foundations in society. Marriage is the foundation of the family. Marriage and family are responsible for the innumerable kinship ties found in society. Let us discuss a very important institution called family, which is considered as nucleus of social system. Family, as a reproductive or a biological unit, consists of a man and a woman having a socially approved sexual relationship and whatever offspring they might have. As a social unit, a family is referred to as a group of persons of both sexes related by marriage, blood or adoption, performing roles based on age, sex and relationship, and socially distinguished as making up a social single household or a sub-household. Let us discuss the objectives. 1. To understand the basic institutions in society. 2. To know the definitions and of family. 3. To explain the importance, functions and characteristics of family. 4. To know the different types of family. Let us discuss the definition and meaning of family. Family is a basic unit of society. The family is the smallest and the most intimate group in society. All societies have some form of family. Family as a reproductive or a biological unit consists of a man and a woman having a socially approved sexual relationship and whatever offspring they might have. As a social unit, a family is referred to as a group of persons of both sexes related by marriage, blood or adoption, performing roles based on age, sex and relationship, and socially distinguished as making up a single household or a sub-household. According to Ellen Ross, defines family as physical, social and psychological elements of family life. According to her, family is a group of people usually related as some particular type of kindred who may live in one household and whose unity resides in patterning of rights and duties, sentiments and authority. She makes distinction between 4 substructures of family. 1. Ecological substructure, that is spatial arrangement of family members and their households or how relatives live geographically close to each other. This refers to the size of the household and the type of family. 2. Substructure of rights and duties, that is the division of labor within household. 3. Substructure of power and authority, that is the control over the action of the members. And 4. Substructure of sentiments, that is the relationship between different sets of members, between husband and wife, parents and children and siblings, etc. According to Murdoch, family is a social group characterized by common residence, economic cooperation and reproduction. According to Burgess and Locke, family is a group of persons united by ties of marriage, blood or adoption, constituting a single household, interacting or intercommunicating with each other in their respective social roles of husband and wife, father and mother, son and daughter, brother and sister, creating a common culture. MacIver defines family as a group by which a sex relationship sufficiently precise and enduring to provide for the procreation and upbringing of children. Thus, the family is a biological unit implying institutionalized sex relationship between husband and wife. Let us look into the characteristics of family. Family is universal. It exists in every society and has existed in every age. Every family has a fixed place of habitation. Every family, in order to perform certain basic functions, has a home where the essential functions of the family can be carried out. Every family has the financial provision in some kind. Family is the nucleus of all social groups and is limited in size. Based on social customs, traditions, rules and residence and type of marriage, form of family varies from society to society. Family is a primary unit built on sentiments of love, affection, sympathy, cooperation and friendship. It has a distinct name. Let us know the types of family. According to K.P. Chattopadhyay, there are 3 types of family. They are 1. The simple family, where man, wife and unmarried children. 2. Compound family, 2 simple families, ego, his wife and unmarried children, and ego's parents and unmarried brothers and sisters live. 3. Composite family, like lineal and collateral joint families. On the basis of authority, families have been classified as 1. Husband dominant, 2. Wife dominant, 3. Equalitarian and 4. Autonomic families. According to Burgess and Locke, family is classified based on behavior of the individual members as 1. The institutional family is that in which behavior of the members is controlled by mores and public opinion. 2. Companionship families are those in which behavior arises from mutual affection and consensus. Based on the basis of composition of members, families are divided into A. Joint family. It is a form of extended family of a large size. It includes at least 3 generations. It includes the families of several brothers and the families of their children, which are characterized by common residence, common hearth, joint property and common family cult. According to Iravate Karve, co-residentiality is important in joint family. She has given 5 characteristics of joint family: common residence, common kitchen, common property, common family worship and some kinship relationship. The word common or joint property here, according to the Hindu Succession Act 1956, means that all the living male and female members up to 3 generations have a share in the paternal property. According to T. N. Madan, gives importance to joint ownership of property irrespective of the type of residence and commensality. According to Gore, joint family is of 3 types. 1. Filial joint family, in which one finds parents and their married sons with their offspring. 2. Fraternal joint family, in which 2 married brothers and their children live together. 3. Filial and fraternal combined joint family. B. Extended family. It consists of 2 or more nuclear families affiliated through an extension of the parent-child relationship, that is by joining the nuclear family of the married adult to that of his parents. C. Nuclear family. It is a universal social grouping. It is a small group composed of husband, wife and children. This kind of family is the result of the growth of individualism reflected in property rights and general ideas of individual happiness and self-fulfillment. A nuclear family may be of 2 types. 1. The family of orientation, into which an individual is born, which includes his parents, brothers and sisters. 2. The other is the family of procreation, which he sets up after his marriage and which includes his spouse and children. According to Gore, nuclear family which has separated from father's or married brother's family as a fissioned family. This fissioned family can be totally independent or dependent on some other nuclear family related through some type of kinship. 2. Family based on authority. Family is based on authority, that is, the controller of the family and the head of the family. the patriarchal family in which authority rests with the male member, usually with the oldest male. The other one is the matriarchal family in which the authority rests with the oldest female member. 3. Based on descent. Families based on the descent, the type of relationship families may be whether patrilineal or matrilineal. If the descent is traced through the father, it is known as patrilineal, and when it is traced through the mother, it is known as matrilineal family. In India, families are patrilineal. Individuals take their father's name and are considered the descendants of the father's family. Descent is the cultural rule that affiliates an individual with a particular line of relatives. 4. Family based on relationship. Based on conjugal basis, non-blood relationship, or on consanguine basis, blood relationship, families are organized. The consanguine family is a nucleus of blood relatives surrounded by a fringe of spouses, the brothers and sisters representing the core of the family unit. The conjugal family is a nucleus of spouses and their offspring surrounded by a fringe of relatives, and this form is universal. 5. Family based on residence. Based on residence, families may be patrilocal or matrilocal. When the bride goes to live with bridegroom and his parents, it is known as patrilocal family. Matrilocal family is in which the bridegroom goes to live with his bride and her parents. Generally, families which are patriarchal are also patrilineal and patrilocal. Also, the families which are matriarchal are also matrilineal and matrilocal. 6. Family based on marriage. Families may be organized based upon the type of marriage. It can be called as monogamous family or polygamous family. Family consisting of one man and several wives may be called as polygamous family, and in contrast, family consisting of one woman and several husbands is called as a polyandrous family. Family with one man and one wife is called as monogamous family. Let us look into the rules of residence. A proper understanding of rules of residence gives better knowledge about family. An insight into the rules of residence provides with depth understanding of family in any society. Prohibition of sexual relationship, that is the incest taboo among certain kin members, is one of the most universal norms of society. As a result of the incest taboo, one of the partners in a marriage must leave the household of the family into which he was born and move into a different household. The pattern, in accordance with any group, lays down the rules of residence. The couple decide where to live is known as the rule of residence. There are 5 basic rules of residence. The patrilocal residence. Patrilocal residence is the rule in which the bridegroom after marriage establish their house with the parents of the bridegroom. That means, the bridegroom does not leave his place, he only brings the bride to his place. Whole India practices this rule excepting few regions. The matrilocal residence. This is the rule by which the married couple live with the parents of the bride. This practice is found more frequently among the tribals and Nayars of Kerala. Bilocal residence. By this rule, the married couple may choose between establishing their residence with the bridegroom's parents or with the bride's parents. This is found among those societies where, for financial reasons, one group is unable to support the newly married couple. Avunculocal residence. This is the rule by which the bride and bridegroom go to live with the bridegroom's maternal uncle, that is the brother of the bridegroom's mother. This is found among the Dobons of Melanesia, where there is a rule that the couple must live in alternative years with the bride's parents and the bridegroom's maternal uncle. This is a combination of matrilocal and avunculocal residence. Neolocal residence. The society in which permits the bride and bridegroom to establish their own separate residence is known as neolocal residence. This is found in several Indian families today. In general, it is found in all societies that the married couple is expected to follow the norms laid down, but deviations from the set pattern are not infrequent. Thus, in India, patrilocal residence is the expected system. Sometimes we do find matrilocal residence and more frequently neolocal residence. Matrilocal residence is to be found in settled agricultural societies in which women own the fields and play a dominant role in agricultural work. In those societies where men's rule is important, like in hunting warfare and the like, patrilocal residence is more common. Let us look into the functions of family. As an institution, family has certain duties to perform. The family performs several important functions, of which the biological function is considered to be the most important. In order to continue human reproduction, the sexual relationship of husband and wife within the family is absolutely essential. The functions of family are categorized into various aspects. According to Devis, divided the social functions of the family into reproduction, maintenance, placement and socialization of the young. Ogburn and Nimkoff have classified functions of family into 6. They are as follows. The affection function. The family's affectional function includes sympathetic understanding between the members and to provide the individual feeling of security. 2. Economic function. Family provides the financial requirements of the members, and from traditional times the man's work has been to give economic support. Husband and wife divide the work by assuming certain responsibilities. Man looks after the requirements of the family and the woman was to take care after the other needs of the family. Elderly members' needs are also taken care by the family. 3. The recreational function. It is the family which provides the recreation to the members in the form of storytelling to children, gathering and performing and practicing festive and rituals. 4. Protective function. Family provides security to its members and protects them emotionally. 5. Religious function. Every family has religious functions to perform. Family is the center of religious worship and it differs from one another. The family transmits its culture from one generation to other. 6. The educational function. It is the responsibility of the family to give proper education to the children. Parents take responsibility to send their children to school to make them learn letters. According to McIver, family performs essential and non-essential functions. The essential functions are 1. Stable satisfaction of sex needs, 2. Production and rearing of children, and 3. Provision of home. Under the non-essential functions, religious, educational, economic and recreational and other functions. Let us look into the changing trends of family. In modern times, some of the functions of the family have been taken over by other outside agencies. The recreational and the educational functions have been taken over by outside agencies like school, club, etc. In modern times, there is the tendency for the consanguineous family to disappear and the conjugal family to take its place. In the early pre-industrial cities, the extended family continues among the upper classes, but with the advancement of industrialization in agrarian societies like India, independent family is becoming the trend. With the spread of industrialization and urbanization, the system of production changed and more functions of the family were transferred to large scale organizations. Because of this change, consequence has been reduction in the size of the family. The family started organizing closely around the married couple. The economic activities of the family no longer require the help of relatives. Therefore, there is no need of their presence within the household. According to Ogburn, contract in household size does not necessarily imply a decline in the importance of the extended family. The wider kinship group, which includes grandparents, brothers and sisters and other kin members. Another trend in the functions of the family is the reduction in parental function due to practice of birth control. The time for rearing the children has reduced. In the developed countries, there are families in which there are no children living at home. They are independent and live separately. The family economic functions have been transferred to non-economic establishments. The families perform the sex regulating functions, but at some time the same concept of single parent family is also gaining ground. The parental and educational functions have been shifted to external agencies like hospitals, creches, etc. The recreational functions of the family have been taken over by movies, dance, halls, clubs, pubs and others. The entertainment places, thus the importance of the family for the individual cannot be overemphasized. With all its changes, the family has been and will always remain the most important primary group for the individual. In this lesson, we have learnt the meaning and definition of the family. The characteristic give us the knowledge of the family being basic biological unit, the universal institution and fixed habitation, and also it is the family which provides financial support to the members. Family is considered as the nucleus of the social system. The importance of family lies in its functions which are performed for its members like the affectional, economic, recreational, religious, protective and socialization and educational. We have also seen that there are certain types of families based on authority, descent, marriage, etc. Of joint family, extended and nuclear families are common, which are present in some form or the other in every society. There are certain rules of residence. Every couple select the residence according to their culture.